Alrighty, guys. I got a pretty long one for you guys today because we just hit 75 subscribers, which I say this every time. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you gotta take every achievement where you can get it. Sorry if you could hear the rain in the background. That's just kind of what it's like here. But, yeah, so if you guys didn't know, my 75 subscriber milestone is I'm telling you guys every A tier level in Rolling Sky. So good, but not good enough to be great. And let's set some ground rules here. First, this is just my opinion, like I always say. If you guys disagree with me, it's just an online tier list. Like, don't get your life ruined or something. Like, I don't know. And then also, to make sure this video isn't longer than it's already going to be, I will not be playing the entirety of all of these levels because then this video would be like 2 hours long to watch, which I assume you guys do not want to watch. So I'll just be kind of going over every level and why it's so good, or why it almost missed S tier. So with that, let's get into it. And our first level is Fairy Tale. So, this level is just barely not B tier because, it's a 2-star. Difficulty, like 2-star difficulties aren't generally the most fun to play, obviously, but this level just gives me a feeling of nostalgia. Like, you could hear that in the song, too. Just really good. Level design is okay. The crowns feel like gems, but honestly, not much to say about this one. This one is just the worst A tier level, but it's still good. Alright, so next we got Dinosaur Valley. Dinosaur Valley is... Man, this level was just extraordinary at the time it was released because it was known as for using too much. And that still probably holds up to this day, because this level used a lot of old features. But this song is so good, and look at the obstacle designs. It's so awesome. The only problem at the time of release was that the background was really bad, but they did fix the texture, and now it looks really, really good. So that is why this level is A tier. Two level slots above Dinosaur Valley is Psychedelic Music. And this level is one of the, if not the most iconic level of 2019. This, like, the music is awesome. The pads right there, those, like, bounce pad thingies, I don't know. They are awesome. The level design of this level is so good. And I think the only reason that I can't place it higher is that it's just kind of boring at some spots, and there's some really unfair gems, and the crowns can be insanely hard, but that's what makes this level fun. Once a 5-star, now a 4-star, we got Relics, the main level of Fairy Tale. And once again, this level just feels nostalgic. This was the first 5-star I ever beat back when it was a 5-star. I just felt really good. Like, this is the first 5-star I 100%ed, which was like, it was so fun back in the day. I was so excited. The nostalgia is really carrying it up here. Next, we got a really new one here. And, back when this level was released, I probably would have given this level high S tier, but it's just kind of worn down, and to me, this is probably one of the most forgettable levels in the game. But when I do play it, I remember that its mechanics are actually so cool with the crown thing. The music is awesome. That is the reason I initially would have put that as S tier, but just kind of wore off. I was so excited for this level to release. And I think the reason it's just down here is because A, it's a 4-star, and to me those are generally forgotten, and B, it's just too short for it to be memorable. So that's just why it's down here. Hot take. This is going to be a hot take. Lively Spirits is A tier. I don't care what people say. I love the level design here. I know that, like, any Declan Hugo fan will hate me, but Like, legitimately, I actually like this level. Sure, the music is honestly really bad, but I love odd level designs. I mean, heck, I put tribal hunting as like my top 10 favorite level in the game. So, I'm obviously a fan of the weird level design. I love the crown roots, even though that sounds really weird. I just like the weirdness of this level, and I actually like this level better in Bouncing City. Ooh, what could be considered 2 hot takes in a row? Dynamic Cube, also A tier, because once again, the music is repetitive, but I don't, there's something about this level that's just so fun to play, and it's so glitchy too, which is something I love about levels. Glitchy levels are honestly, like, some of my favorites. The only reason they can't be higher is, once again, it's just repetitive and the music's boring. So this level's here, Street Basketball, because I used to play basketball as my biggest passion. But you know, this level would have been S tier a few years ago, but now I think it's just like an A tier level. It's pretty solid. There's just nothing extraordinary about it to make it S tier. The buttons are cool. The hoops are just a little glitchy, and it's just kind of like too meh to be S tier. So we've got our first of 2 1-stars in this video. First, this is Tropical Tides, because this is really carried due to its music, in my opinion. They could not have chose a better song here. And I actually taught myself how to play this song on piano, keyboard, whatever. So that's fun. But I like this level because it's a great introduction to mini levels. Like with the music and also just with the level design, and it shows the player what mini levels are. Granted, none of us wished that they were in the game, but it is a good introduction to them. Yes, VR Fairyland. Love the obstacle design here. Crown roots are on point. The music is just so good. The only thing holding this back, I'm not gonna lie, is that it introduced the tilting mechanic, which none of us like, and of course it made a comeback in Desolate Area, but I'll get into that later. Yes, the bonus of Neon, which I always thought was a 3-star for some reason. But Dazzle. So Dazzle's here because the music is really good, obviously. I love the crown roots because they're just as challenging as Neon, which is something that's pretty cool in my opinion. And once again, just like the themes are really cool, obstacles are cool. It just can't be as high as Neon because it's just too easy. Alright, I'm surprising myself here because a few months ago I would have put Nick Kingdom down in C tier, maybe even D tier. But after filming my All Co-Creation Season 1's video, I really started to like this level because I could finally get its 3rd crown, and after getting that, I realized that this level is a lot of fun to play because it's so challenging. But also the obstacle designs are so good. Dragon S always carries on his co-creation theme designs, except for in Jungle Expedition. But I mean, just so good. The obstacle designs are awesome. I never thought a sewing theme level would ever come to the game, so that's why it's in A tier. Alright, Firefly Valley, another co-creation level. This is in A tier predominantly just because it's just a 3-star, and it's also probably one of the most forgettable levels on this list. It is, it's just okay. The music is pretty good. I'll give it that. There's just some weird fakes. The second crown is very weird in my opinion, but other than that, this level is pretty solid. Ooh boy, another co-creation hot take. So Sewing Factory is also A tier because I actually think this level. I've always thought this level is better than Sewing or Nick Kingdom because the music is awesome, and I like weird route designs. I've already established that. This has an incredibly weird route. I love it though, even though it doesn't include the scissors. The fact that it doesn't include all of the obstacles, that is why it's not an S tier. But I love this level. I don't care what Declan Hugo says. Cause Yeah, this is just a good level. Alright, the Minimax, uh, deemed, whatever, hardest 5-star, which is Cube. And I love this level because of its difficulty. I love that last and like the final mystery box that you like most likely almost always have to get a crown. It's so fun to just finally pull it off and pull off like all of the mystery boxes. It's so fun to do that. It's really satisfying because it's so challenging. So it's just really awesome for that reason. The music is great, but also the reason it's so low is also just because of just difficulty being a little too hard. Alright, we got the original Halloween level, 2016 level Halloween. This is also, like, very nostalgic to me. I could never beat this. I mean, I got to, like, 2% back in 2016. I was so bad back then. But it's just such, like, looking back at it now, music is so good. I love the, like, bad effect. The gray theme is so, like, that bass drop in the song. It's honestly just a really solid level, and the only reason that it's not in S tier probably is just once again because it's a little bit weird in the routing with all like the jump pads and stuff. Monody. This is the only song the Fat Rat did with Rolling Sky, but I wish they did more because this song is honestly a bop. And this level, once again, is also just nostalgic. This is the first ever level in the game that I 100%ed with all 10 gems and all 3 crowns. This was also the first level to introduce crowns. So a little history about this level. I love the level design, and the only reason it's not up higher is just due to its difficulty. Okay, so I don't have access to the old forest, but the forest we were talking about here is Forest V1, not this forest. Forest V1 is such a nostalgic level, and the fact that they removed it makes me so mad at them, because that level is so much better than this piece of crap. So, yeah, I wish they would bring that back. No crowns in Forest. We should start petitioning for Old Forest back and get rid of this, because that level is just so much better, miles better than this new one. Next, we got another 2-star, Samba. And this level, just got this out of the way right now, this level's not an S tier, just due to the fact that the themes are, like, the background themes are just very boring. Music is awesome. I love the fact that they brought back the wall climbing thing, because now that's been used in Radiant Shadow, Battle Bastion, so it sparked a kind of, like, a new thing to use in future levels. I love that every collectible in this level is floating. It makes this level so interesting, like, unique in that aspect. And once again, I'll just say it again, the music is such a banger. Alright, Kepler's Dream. This is also a level where a few months ago I probably would have put this a lot lower, but after getting the second crown successfully, I once again, it's the crown route that was holding me back. I realized how much fun this level could be. And the only reason this level isn't higher is because, like, the RNG-based shape things, because I don't like those. But I also love the glitch where if you went into one and you were using the pumpkin and you had the shield and you lost it, it would still say you had the shield, but you really wouldn't. So when you touch something, you just die. And I love glitchy things, like I said earlier, so that was a reason for me to love that. But unfortunately, they fixed that. So another glitchy level, Monster Chorus, because you could skip the slow pads and make the music go so out of, like, the theme changing. It's funny, but the reason this is here is because this is the best Halloween main level ever made, in my opinion. The route design is, like, okay, but the thing that really carries it is the crown roots and the gem roots, because I think those are awesome. The music is really cool, and I love the background designs. These are by far the best Halloween background designs that we've had ever. This level is carried off of pure nostalgia. The fact that this level was deemed unbeatable back in 2016 because it was so hard. This level is a mid 5-star now. There's just so much I remember from 2016. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. This level is so fun. It's so challenging. It's so fun. But just like I said with another level, I think Cube, just because this level is nostalgic, that's also the reason it's not in S tier, because you can't put a level in S tier just due to nostalgia. Ah, yes, the second 1-star in this video, and I just realized we have a third. But, the winter, I guess it's pretty forgettable because I forgot about it. But this is one of the most unique Christmas levels in the game because it didn't use a Jingle Bell remix. That's legitimately probably the only reason that's up here, because it just didn't use a Jingle Bell remix and it actually tried something new. And it worked out really well, in my opinion. I don't know why they went back to Jingle Bell remixes, because nobody really wanted those. But whatever. They really only made one good Jingle Bell remix anyway, which was Reindeer's Gift. But the reason this can't be put in S tier is because it's just the music that's making this good. The Day of the Dead, another level that this level actually probably would have been higher a few months ago, but the effect is just worn off. I thought it was a really good level at the time, like one of the best in the game, but seeing Minimax release some more new levels, there's just better 4-stars, especially, and, this level's still good. Like, the music is awesome. Once again, the thing about all the levels in A tier is their music is pretty awesome, I'll say that. But, another thing, the obstacle design's really cool. I just always get very confused about which theme is which levels. Like, is the yellow theme this theme's level, or is that Otherworld's theme? Like, it's a little confusing. Yes, Mechanical Power, the one of the three 5-star bonuses, and this level is, in my opinion, the worst of the 5-star bonuses. The music is okay here. It's probably one of the few exceptions, but the thing that's making this so good is its route design, except for one of its gems, and that's the one with all the movers and stuff. I think like the 7th gem or something. But this level's routing is just really good in my opinion, and I think its background is also really good, and those two things are the things carrying it in A tier. Another level I would have put in S tier a few months ago. Phantom Thief. Music, awesome. We already went over that. This is one of the levels that came with the new skin, and this is by far my favorite skin that has come out of Minimax, the Minimax era, as I call it. Other than the drum, this is the best one. It's just such a good skin. And I love the new mechanic they made with the breaking walls. They should use that more. The chest with the gems, that's something I'm not really sure I like. The third crown is awesome. The second crown or the first crown is awesome, and there's not much I could say about this one other than the fact that it's just a really solid level. I remember when this level used to be a 4-star. Egypt. So, I am honestly in love with the level design, or the object design of this level. And I'm also in love with those path spawners, the green thing that you see on the title or picture, the image. Because it's just so fun. I love all of the crowns. I love that the new, what do you call it, like power up, I guess, is utilized to get all 3 crowns. And I love that they also use that to get some gems and all of the gems in the Eye of Horus, its bonus level. And that path spawner has been used in so many other levels now. I would just love it. The only reason this level isn't an S tier is because not all of its gems are good. Our last 2-star on this list is Stars. So Stars is... It's just, it's the bonus to Cat Wars Dream. And out of all the levels on this list, I'd say this is the one that I have the least to say about. I can't really criticize it about anything. I can't really say there's anything that special about it. It's just a good level. And that's all I could say. Just like Stars, the Shadow Warrior is just, it's not like a bad level. It's not a good level. Like, I can't criticize anything about it. I can't really say anything that's that good about it. it's once again just a pretty solid level and very deserving of A tier. But unlike the last two, I have a lot to say about Happy. Happy is a level that did not make me happy when I was trying to first beat this, but one of the hardest 5 stars in the game. But I just have so much good to say about this as well. I love the new green and yellow like stomper things where you hit the tile and it makes them stomp. I absolutely love that in Rainbow Castle those were used for crown roots. I don't know if they were used in this one, kind of, but... And then I love the emoji things at the end. I love that. That is one of my favorite things about the level. The music is awesome, just like almost every level here. The background is really cool. I prefer the green one just a little bit better, but that's fine. It's not bringing it down. I love the object design. And honestly, the only thing bringing it down is that it's a little unforgiving to learn, especially if, like, with the random gems and stuff, if, like, a newer player, it's just a little unforgiving to memorize it. Okay, this is the last 1 star on the list. Venus, the secondary bonus of Lost City, and Alone 2. And unlike those other 2 levels, which are, like, F tier, this is A tier. So, I like this level a lot better because of the music is really good, once again. But also, they routed it so much better. And there's, like, not any BS gems. I love that they brought those TVs back. And that's really all I could say about this level. It's just, like, miles better than its other 2 counterparts, which automatically makes it, like, so much better. Alright, Biology Lab. This level, I once again would say this level probably would have been higher when it first released, but oh well. You know, this level can be just... This is probably the most average level on the list, I'll just say that. It's a 4 star, can be pretty forgettable, but, I mean, I love the background theme, like, just like Nuclear Energy, but I actually think this one's better. And the obstacle designs are really good. Kaizi Creator did a great job routing this one. So, yeah, not much to say about this one. Alright, so, Alone. This is the only Alan Walker level on this list, because this is the worst Alan Walker level. In my opinion, this is the worst Alan Walker level. Don't even get me started with the stupid crown at the end. That crown at the end is honestly the worst, and the fact that you have to get the crown to get the last 3 gems is so stupid. That is the only reason that this level is not an S tier. It's just because of the stupid crown. The music is awesome. I love this level. So nostalgic. Back to 2018. I remember I was in a hotel room in Michigan when this level released. That's... Like, this is actually what got me to start listening to Alan Walker's music. Alright, next we have Otherworld, the bonus of Day of the Dead. And this is a bit better than Day of the Dead, in my opinion, because it's a little bit easier, but it's actually memorable, which is good. The third crown can be a bit unforgiving, which is probably the reason it's not an S tier, but that's not that big of a deal, because it's not that hard to get still. I initially thought this level would be a 1 star because of how short it was, but no, it's a 3 star, and I'm very happy it's a 3 star because I'm very happy with the difficulty that it came out with, and I just love the fact that it's a mid 3 star. That's why it's high up here. The Breezy Summer is our first and only fan-made on this list, because this, once again, is the best fan-made. Actually, no, I take that back. There's one better one, but that's in S tier. So, this level is really good because, once again, its music is really good. That can be said for all of the levels coming up. But the thing that I really like about this level is that the obstacles are the same as Sunset Glow and Morning Dawn. I forgot those names for a second. Because I really like the obstacles there. The levels were just routed pretty badly. So, it gave those 2 levels a little bit of a comeback here. The only reason this is not an S tier is because of its stupid ending. Oh my god, I hate the ending so much in this level. Like, it is awful. They need to change that because I cannot even do that ending. It's so bad. We're getting close to the top here. Tactic Core. this level was suddenly announced, to say the least. But it had a great soundtrack. Like, it was like a Christmas gift, I guess you could say, like an early Christmas gift, because this soundtrack was dope. Um, I love the routing of this level. It's so awesome, and it can be a little like hard to learn at first, but it's not that hard to learn. It's only a 3-star after all, and so that's the reason that it's an A tier. All right, so this is our first of 4 co-creation levels in a row. So we're gonna start off with Starlight Desert because this was the first season 2 level of co-creation, and quite a good level, honestly. Solid music, solid routing, solid design. Um, the reason it's on S tier is just because it never really was good enough to get an S tier. It was never really like that important, in my opinion. So, yes, Harmonic Streets. So this level is down here because its counterpart is just significantly better, and the routing to this level is honestly like crap. It's so bad. Like the reason that it's a 4-star, it was originally 3-star. The reason it got moved up is because its routing was just so weird. So, all right, starting off the top 5, we got Furnace. So, Furnace is the only co-creation level to not have crowns. That is a reason I'm holding it back from S tier, because this level, unlike the Wizard of Oz, had no reason to not have any crowns. It was way too easy to perfect this level. I think I perfected this level in 2 tries, and the only reason I died the first time is because of an unforgiving gem. But other than that, this level is so much better than Industrial Age, and it used an F77 song, Gimme Snacks, and I'm a huge fan of F777, so you'll see that coming up as our number 1 is an F777 song. Alright, our last co-creation level of this streak of 4, but musical theater. Such a good level. It's just on it. It's so good. I love the obstacle designs. Like, just all of the obstacles were perfectly placed. The routing is so good, and the music is awesome. And the only real reason that this level isn't in S tier is just because there are levels that are better than this one. It's so close. It's so close. And our third best level on this list is our only 6-star, New Year. This is such a good level. We've never had a New Year's theme level, but they pulled it off so perfectly. Like, it honestly gives me chills listening to the soundtrack because of how good the soundtrack is. I love the doves, the slowing down right next to the 2024 thing at the end. Makes you feel like you've accomplished a great feat for beating a 6-star level. And I'm sure any new player that beats this level as their first 6-star will feel so accomplished. And seeing that, it's just awesome level. They executed it so well. And the only reason it's not an S tier is, once again, just like musical theater, there's just better levels. Number 2 on this list is Enchanted Lamp. I love the underground floor mechanic. Such a good mechanic. It's so underused. They need to use this in more levels, but don't overuse it, because they did overuse it in Foggy City, and Foggy City did not need to have that. But this level theme is also just once a theme I never thought I'd see. But I'm very happy that this is a thing, because it's such a unique idea, and it's just they executed it so well. And just like the last 2, there's just better levels, so that's the only reason it's not an S tier. And the best A tier level, almost S tier, Radiant Shadow. So Radiant Shadow is it's the newest level in the game. It uses an F777 song, which awesome, I'm a huge fan of them, so the song's pretty cool. I love the use of the wall climb, like I said back when explaining Samba. They used it really well here. They even used it to get a gem, which is awesome in my opinion. And the crown designs are, like the crown roots, so good. I was able to sight read all of them, even the last one, which seems impossible, but it's actually really fun to get. And there's really only one reason that this level's not an S tier. It's too short. If it was longer, I totally would have put this in S tier. And Enchanted Lamp would be number 1, but it's just too short. If it was just a little bit longer, I think it would be an S tier level. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. And if you guys were wondering, the best B tier level is Heartbreak, in my opinion. And the worst S tier level, in my opinion, is City. I will explain those in the future in a deeper dive episode. But yeah, those are my opinions on A tier levels. So I will see you guys in my next video, and stay safe.